So what I'm suggesting is that there is a mindset, and I'm going to swing back and talk about this a little later, but there is a mindset that says government and private industry can work together. Work together, and they already do, but work together from the perspective of thinking long-term, making the investments long-term. What I'm suggesting is we kind of think about it in a new way. Think about it as working together with government, with municipalities, to think through how energy should be used. Water being a good example, cold water. And what I really like about this cradle-to-cradle concept is that rather than having the mindset of, oh, we have to use less, I don't know if you remember 1976, Jimmy Carter, the president of the United States, came on and he had a sweater on. And he said, we're going to do with less. And I thought to myself, we're very, I was young then, so I thought we can do anything. We're smart. Why do we have to settle for living in a cold environment or a hot environment? Let's come up with new ideas. So I'm suggesting that let's use what's abundant. Let's use what we have. We have a lot of fantastic things. Abundant wind energy. Now I know wind energy is more capital intensive than merely doing energy efficiency. If we were tremendous advocates of energy efficiency, we make energy efficient products. This is a project here in Dubai. There's roughly 20,000 tons of air conditioning in this project. So one of the things that we did, and I lived here in Dubai for several years, so I know this project reasonably well. One way to understand this project is to take a look at, let's just look at one building. So if we look at one building and analyze the costs of one building, it's a little bit tricky. But as an individual owner of one of those buildings, you have basically three options. You have an air-cooled chiller option, you have a water-cooled chiller on the roof with a cooling tower connected, or you have a district cooling option. Now, I pulled this data from, one of the things you'll see is I used a lot of AHRI data, so this is very based in the numbers stuff. And you'll see that air-cooled chillers are starting to sell better in the United States. Water-cooled chillers are the dominant chillers. And one of the reasons is, in the United States, and these are the models that I used, by the way, so for the engineers in the crowd, I used US DOE models, and really pretty much the most up-to-date Energy Plus model that I could find, and my group could find. So if you look, this is Houston. I used Houston as a modeling point. And when I first looked at this, it is somewhat shocking because it looks that the premium efficient air-cooled chiller is actually more efficient than a water-cooled chiller. Now, and that's in Houston. Now, when I use Saudi Arabia, Riyadh data, again, this is just data, it shows that air-cooled chillers are even a better solution than water-cooled chillers. Now,